yeah, now I'm set up for your podcast. You have your own podcast now.
I don't know about that, but
Yeah,
Sam did it.
yeah. Um, so yeah, you look better today. Did you get a good night's sleep or?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I just left a
I'll take
voiceover
your
for
word.
you. And you're a self-aware and a self-actualizing person. To where, I mean, do you think at this stage of your life and where you're at, it doesn't matter whether you get continuous sleep or just blocks of sleep? Like, it doesn't matter if you put in, 6 to 8 hours of straight sleep.
I don't know. Usually I get two good doses of sleep,
Yeah,
three,
yeah.
4 hours and have it again.
Is
A little
it
break in between.
Is it random, or I mean, do you have a schedule of sleep that you're sleeping in the, evening or morning or what have you?
Do I sleep in the morning?
No, meaning like, is it random? Like on a Monday or, Monday you're sleeping at night.
Oh, pretty, pretty regular.
Okay. Good. Well, that's great. In my opinion, I think, I don't know. I've never studied, the whole spectrum of life. And obviously, when we're babies, we sleep when we want to, right? Um,
Yeah.
yeah. So, and that doesn't seem to affect, our
It's a fairly like this normal for you,
yeah.
so.
Yeah. And then, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. There's a misperception that you've got to sleep, nocturnally. I mean, well, some people are firemen and then they're on call, right? So it doesn't make a difference. But
Yeah, that would be different, but
yeah.
generally it's the same for everybody.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to you today. I'm finishing the chapter, the rough draft of it though, about infanticide, right? And what you
Infanticide?
infanticide, right? Where it's like the parents, and I think it's generally, I don't do. I've looked it up, I've done research on it, but not extensively. But that's where the parents, and in particularly the mother, um, almost emotionally wants their children to suffer and die, really. Well, they kill them literally, but from a subjective way, they just want their children to suffer. Now, you think that Rini kind of had the same way with you as Carrie did to me.
Well, I don't know about Carrie, you know. Uh, I know my mother was pretty negative to me, but she was very positive to other people about me. So hard to say.
Do you feel she was Rini pleasant to Carrie, or was it a mutual, that was just how Rini was built?
It's hard to say because I kind of went my own way,
Right.
you know.
Right.
So whatever.
Do you think she ever stopped you from, like, well, you remember Rini and Nana. That's like how history repeats itself. Where, right, Rini wanted to be a nurse and do all of these things, and Nana fucked her over, right?
It was yeah, it was it was nine for Nandy to make an important change for her.
Right. Right. Yeah. I just don't think. Yeah, I mean, even Carrie, though, later in life, it was like she was just unwilling to accept your baby sister, just unwilling to accept any. She couldn't see it as help. That I wanted to help her clean the house, that I wanted to help her organize. It was always again. She just thought of us as against her, like we were the enemy.
Um,
So do you think
I
Renee?
don't think that happened because you had your own problems, first
Well,
several
yeah,
years.
we all have our own problems, but I mean,
Well,
no,
it makes
yeah,
a difference.
yeah,
Makes a difference.
yeah. I don't know. All right. What did you? I mean, do you think Renee though ever saw you as the enemy?
As the what?
As the enemy, as an enemy. Renee, your mother.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I really don't know the enemy, but I just went my own way.
And what do you, can you elaborate on that? That's an interesting statement that you've repeated.
Well, that was it. I went my own way. You know, I had my own thought, my own everything. I went my own way with her, without her, whatever. I went my own way.
Right.
When I went to school in high school, I went my own way.
Yeah, I mean, what, we weren't always together. You're much older. You're my bigger uncle. But what, I think, Renee and Louie were just uber conservative. And then when you elected to go to liberal Madison, that was kind of the divergent, and especially at a time when you went, JB, you went, the hippie, the 60s, right? When did you go to Madison? The early 60s, right?
Yeah, but they gave me the well, it's two things. The instance, what do you call it? The nephew, the negs, the next, I can't get it out. The next paper,
Yeah.
all that, did for ever. And they went, and they helped too. So,
No, Louis was. I remember, well, yeah, at Kentucky from my graduation. I mean, that was one thing Louis always wanted for us, for his family, was what he did not receive was a higher education and a college degree. So I think he was happy that you got into any school, and that was a phenomenal school. But it was also it's liberal. It's still liberal. University of Wisconsin.
well, Mitchell, Madison wasn't liberal, but the state as well was very, very right.
What was right? What was right?
The whole scale as
Oh
old.
no, the state. Oh yeah, no, but the college. I would
Yeah,
say,
the college was
yeah,
there.
I would say in the Midwest, I would say maybe Kenyon and Madison are two of the in the Midwest are the Berkeley and the of the Midwest. Kenyon in Ohio.
Maybe.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, at that time, can you just real quick? But did you? I mean, were you part of any of the protests, or was that the Groucho Marx? I didn't want to belong to any group that wanted me as a member type of attitude. I mean, did you protest anything? Did you bra burn with any of the groups, or
Not no.
no?
I never liked groups. You know,
Well, was this
even friends. I mean, I would have a discussion with someone, but generally speaking, I went my own way.
right? Did you, JB? Did you At Madison though, like what year was this? Was Nam going on? Was Vietnam going on, or was this in between Korea and Vietnam when you went?
Let's see. I was there in 60 through 65.
Yeah, so I think yeah, you missed it. So there was none of that on-campus protest, right? I mean, when did Vietnam start? 1967, right? Something like that.
Well, actually, the, the, uh, the fantasy, the professors started,
Right.
they started it, and then it became,
Did
for
you?
everybody.
Well, yeah, I need to. I'll research those dates after this. I mean, what was it? The whole Gulf of Tonkin bullshit, right? That's changed hands now too. But so I mean, but when you were there, were you feeling in Madison, right? Because I visited my friends in Madison. I've been there a couple times. Did you feel? I joined the bra burning protest because I just wanted to meet women. That's why I. But did you did you go to JB, did you? I mean, did you have a sense? Like, I mean, were there other protests? Was it very liberal at Madison in 60 to 65? Did you feel?
I guess in a way, but
Yeah.
I didn't really feel it that way. No.
And how was it? It's Robin, right? Was your first wife, Robin?
Yeah,
Yeah. Now, how
I
did
met
you?
her
Where? How and how did you meet her in Madison? And what was she? Were you guys
was
this?
floating at the way late, with a lot of hair
Yeah.
and love hair.
Yeah. Did you? Were you guys the same year, the same age?
No, she was a freshman.
And what year
I
were
was
you?
like a junior.
What year were you, JB? A senior?
I don't know. I was a junior or something.
Okay, junior or senior. And what where she what degree? Oh, she was psychology. She was a psychiatrist major.
Yeah, she wasn't really declared, but yeah, something like that.
Yeah. All right, just another quick one, and then tomorrow I'm busy just trying to make whatever little money I can coming back to see you. But did what did you what was the Navy? Did you were in the ROTC, or what was your naval obligation? Did you started that when you went to Madison?
I and because it was the easiest way to get the get money.
Oh, right, right. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I didn't want to do it.
Was Louis more generous with you or Carrie, do you think, during your college years?
It's hard to say.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Louis was a dickhead.
I'm glad you're letting all that go later in life, JP. God. You never wavered on that. My opinion of oh, you can hear the fireworks. I had great last night. I'll send you. I'm gonna upload them to YouTube here coming up. But my opinions on obviously Carrie and Cliff have morphed. They've changed, right? But you've never really wavered from Louis just being a putz, a dickhead.
Well, yeah, from the time I left, yeah, and then I never had one to
But
change.
yeah, but you've never, yeah, yeah. I mean, so like, let's say in a surreal, ephemeral world or what have you, right? Another dimension that you meet uh, Louis and Rini, right? In the spiritual world. Are you gonna embrace them? Are you gonna say hello? Or are you gonna go your own way again?
Um, well, I don't know what's going to happen in the spiritual world,
Yeah.
so who knows?
Yeah, and you don't know. So I know this is this is I've been meaning to ask you. I don't think we've ever discussed that. You don't know of all your Buddhist, Tao, Zen readings. Do you would you what do you think will happen
The
next?
Buddhist, there's no soul,
Yeah,
so you're not anybody afterward. You just go everywhere.
yeah. So there's not many Buddhists in Detroit.
No Buddhist.
Soul music in Detroit, Jade. God damn it. All my jokes fall on deaf ears. Detroit, soul music. This one, never mind. What did, so what did yeah, so you just think that's it. You're gone, you've got no spirit, no. Do you believe in
Yeah, you go back to everything.
do you
And
believe in
actually,
yeah.
that's better to me that I go back to everything.
So you believe in reincarnation and the cycle of life somehow that ashes
No,
to no? Okay.
you just go back to everything.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't. I've read not as extensively as you, but yeah, I mean, some Buddhists believe in reincarnation. A large majority, JB.
Yeah, they do. It has nothing to do with, like I said, everyone has their own.
Right, and that's why I like reading about it because there's different SECT, right? Different sects, different beliefs within it. And I've showed you the videos just from going from Cambodia to Thailand. I mean, it's totally a different vibe that one gets in the Watts and the temples, right? So, yeah. I still would love to visit Nepal. Obviously, I'd love to see the Dalai Lama's, little compound and everything else. I didn't go in, I was in Burma, right? I was in Myanmar. And well, I forgot the name of the city, right? I was going to teach there, and God, they're still going through, nightmare situation politically and government wise. But supposedly they've got a hair of the Buddha in the museum there, right? So I don't know if I believe any of that anyway, but I mean, that would have been interesting to see, right? I forgot Yangon, right? Rangoon. So, but all right, Unc. Wish me luck. I'm gonna be on call here on standby, just trying to make as whatever little money as possible. Again, I'm all paid up for my stays. It's just a matter of food and like I mean, I think I can have 10, $15 a day back in Chicago, and then just get a hamburger and I have breakfast at my hostel, and that lasts me. I don't eat that much at my age, 50. So I'll just have a hamburger, and on the way I'll visit you and have a hamburger on the way back to my hostel in the evening, right? So
Yeah.
yeah. All right. Did has Lenny come out this week? Lynn Hill?
What's that?
Did Lynn Hill come out to visit you this week?
Yeah, once in a while, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's great. That's great. I'm glad. Yeah, I'm glad we had these times because you haven't. I don't think you were able to hit the button on your iPad. So I'm glad you have your phone. That's good. That's good. So. All right. Well, have a good evening, and yeah, I don't know. I'll give you a call on Monday. I'm just trying to work. It's busy time for the Korean professionals want to talk to you on the weekends. So it's a joke. It's so saturated online, but hopefully I'll catch on with another online business platform next week to push me through. You know. So all right, I love you, JB. I'll give you a ring Monday. All right.
Okay.
All right. Bye bye, buddy. Love you, JB. Bye bye. Bye bye.